Hello there, I'm Richard Osman. Welcome along to House of Games. You made it through the week. It is Friday. It's the weekend. But before the weekend, one final thing to do, and that's work out who is going to walk away with this extraordinary trophy. 4 contestants have been battling it out all week. Let's meet them once again. They are Lou Sanders, the Reverend Richard Coles, Dr. Maggie Aderin-Pocock, and Lord Stuart Maconie at the end there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, shall we take a look at the leaderboard immediately? Let's do that. Stuart has 14, Richard 13, Maggie 9, and Lou has 5. It is double points Friday, though, which means there's 8 points for a win, 6 for second, 4 for third, and 2 for last place, so anybody could still win. Richard, 1 point behind Stuart.
Yes.
You could win the trophy.
I've been nestled in Stuart's slipstream for nearly 30 years now, and I have to say it's a good place to be.
Maggie, you won on Wednesday.
Yes.
Any tactics for this Friday?
Yes, I think relax. I think I overthink it. And it's all going on in my head, so I think to sort of chill it.
Can I just say, from the nation, that as one of our leading space scientists, I'm glad you overthink things. It feels to me like what you should be doing is overthink
in the day
stuff.
job, yeah.
I'm a stand-up comic or a TV presenter. We can underthink and no one really minds.
I'm just here for the bickies.
Yeah, just here for the bickies. Exactly right. Stuart Maconie, 2 wins so far this week and top of the leaderboard as well.
Yeah.
You've taken home a couple of nice prizes as well. The House of Games smoking jacket and yesterday, House of Games fondue set. Should we take a look at today's prizes?
Yeah.
OK.
Oh, yes.
And here they are. There's a House of Games deck chair, House of Games slippers, House of Games eau de cologne, the action doll, and, of course, the lovely House of Games sparkling wine. What of those would you go for, Stuart, do you think, if you were to win today?
I think the aftershave. I think I'd dab a little of that eau de cologne behind each ear before I put the smoking jacket on, before I invite someone around for fondue. I think the evening's going to go with the swing.
What I would say is don't let it come in contact with the skin
OK.
in any way
Oh,
whatsoever.
right, or the fondue.
Lou, if you were to win, you're the only person who hasn't won one this week. It'd
Yes.
be such a rocky style end to the week if you were to win one. What would you go for?
I would go for the doll,
Yes.
and I would just hope that it retains some value. You know, when people have got those dolls and they sell them in 50 years' time,
So keep it in the box.
keep it in the box.
That's the key. Make sure you put air holes in there.
But what's going to happen is I'm going to keep it in the box and one of these idiots is going to win.
Yep. One of these idiots might well win it. You never know. Shall we do this? Shall we find out who's going to win this week's House of Games?
Let's do it.
Round 1 today is... Runespisms. So we're going to show you 2 clues and the answers are spoonerisms of each other. You know, spoonerisms like Lou Sanders, Sue Landers.
Yeah.
That's how this works, a spoonerism. Fingers on buzzers, everybody, or bingers on fuzzes.
I got it.
Thank you. Who's your first runespism? What are the 2 answers here? Body art depicting a plant used for flavouring beer, and 1935 musical starring Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Yes, Stuart.
Hop, tat and top hat.
Hop, tat and top hat.
Brilliant.
Well done, very clever. Next one. Careless little nursery rhyme shepherdess, and a short high-pitched noise from the smallest Teletubby. Yes, Stuart.
Bo peep and po beep.
Bo Peep, Po Beep is the right answer. Well done. Bo Peep and Po from the Teletubbies making a beep. You see?
Beautiful.
Next one. Compliment for a pipistrelle, and what is this? Yes, Lou.
I know that's a jump start. OK? Jump start.
It is not. Stuart.
Bat, flattery and flat battery.
Bat, flattery and flat battery is
good.
right. Well done. Next one. What are these runespisms, please? Singer who left the band Wet 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 in 2017, and to have a relaxed social gathering. Yes, Richard.
Party Mellow. Marty
And
Pello.
Marty Pello, Party Mellow. Well done. A relaxed social gathering. Marty Pello, Party Mellow. Next one. Miss Agatha with some wages. And what is this song?
Hey kids, shake and loose together. Spotlight hitting something that's gonna change the weather.
Yes, Richard.
It's Jenny Bett and Benny Jet.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. I need the full answer. Stuart.
Jenny and the Bets and Benny and the Jet.
Is the right answer. Jenny and the Bets, Benny and the Jets. Next question. A load of fibs and a paucity of pastry parcels. That is Stuart.
A pack of lies and a lack of pies.
That's a good one. Pack of lies and a lack of pies. Yeah, both of those things you don't want, right?
Neither, no.
Next clue. She won Eurovision with Puppet on a String. An ache caused by lager and lemonade. Yes, Richard.
Sandy Shore and Shandy Saw.
Is the right answer. Sandy Shore, Shandy Saw. Last one in this round. Quine or Festian. Dinner with the Lords of Winterfell. And who is this? Yes, Richard.
It is Mark Steele and Stark Meal.
Mark Steele, Stark Meal.
Very good.
Mark Steele, Stark Meal. Very impressive. Let's take a look at the scores, shall we? At the end of round one, Friday's House of Games. We're going to find our champion today. Lou and Maggie, slow off the mark, 0 points each. Richard, you have 3. Stuart, early leader with 5 points. He knows his spoonerisms, that boy.
Yeah.
Round 2 on Friday's House of Games is going to be a pairs round, but what pairs round is it going to be? It is Totes Emoji. Totes Emoji. This is a pairs game. The player in last place gets to choose their partner. Lou and Maggie, you're both in last place. Maggie, would you like to choose?
Actually, well, I'm happy to stay here. That's.
Why don't I just stay with the guy with the most points? Why don't I do that?
Happens.
Oh, you know what? That's really, really good of you, Maggie. Thank you so much.
Well, yeah.
That classy of her. You're staying with Stuart. That means Richard and Lou, you're staying together as well. Yes. Now, before the show, I asked all of you to text me an answer, but only using emojis. Your partner has to guess what that answer is. So let's see the category we gave you. So they're all British sitcoms. Lou, we will start with you. Richard sent me a clue to a sitcom, but which sitcom was this the clue to?
Girls on Top, was that a sitcom? Hang on. Oh, like Ab Fab, maybe. Yeah, Ab Fab, I think.
You're going to say absolutely fabulous.
Yeah,
Richard, is
yeah.
she right?
She's right.
She's right. Well done. Well done, Richard. Well done, Lou. Thanks for you. Stuart, you are now going to have to decipher these emojis which Maggie sent to me.
OK.
She's describing a British sitcom, but which British sitcom?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh,
That's so easy.
Well, she's done it well.
I prefer to say that it's brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say that's really well done.
So good.
I'm going to tell you're a scientist. That's like the minimum of information
That is.
needed.
I think that's 1 foot in the grave.
I think it is as well. Is it 1 foot in the grave?
1 foot in the grave.
Beautifully
Wow,
done.
that's really good. Good to see that there's a coffin emoji.
I send that a lot.
Coffin emoji.
Actually, you must.
I have had a coffin emoji from a funeral director.
Coffin, coffin, coffin.
No, just saying, please arrange this funeral with a coffin emoji. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Richard, you now have to guess a British sitcom from a British comedian.
Let's just say some of them are easier to do than others. Okay.
Lou, what
No, it's-
sitcom are you describing to Richard here?
Oh, I think I know. Is it the IT crowd?
Yes.
Yeah,
T Crowd,
Yeah.
well done. Oh, a crowd.
Yeah.
That's really good. Everyone's been brilliant so far. It's very
now,
impressive.
all that will change.
Maggie, Stuart has sent me a British sitcom.
Right.
Which British sitcom is he hinting at here?
So was he 3 old men, 1 old woman, and a glass of wine?
Oh, that's good.
It's very good.
Tough to do.
Last of the Summer Wine.
Last of the Summer Wine, Stuart? It is Last of the Summer Wine. Beautifully played, everybody.
And I would have put a little sun in before the wine.
I realise that now. Or a coffin.
You can never go wrong with coffee.
That is the end of that round, and a perfectly played round, might I say. Beautifully described and beautifully guessed by everybody. Now, let's take a look at the score at the end of that round on Friday's House of Games. Lou and Maggie, you have 2 points. Richard, you have 5. Stuart, still with a 2-point lead, 7 points. 3 rounds to go in this week's House of Games. 3 rounds before we give away this trophy. Round 3 today is... It's all in the name. In this show, we can make questions out of anything, including the letters of your names. Ooh. That's what we're going to do in this round. We're going to give you a series of questions, and the answers are all somewhere in one of your names. If you give a correct answer, you get 1 point. If you get a correct answer based on the letters of your name, you'll get 2 points. OK, the first 2 questions will be based on the letters in the name Lou Sanders. So 1 point for a correct answer, but 2 points if Lou gets one of these two. Geological term for 1,000 million years. Yes, Stuart.
Era?
Is it era? It's not, I'm afraid. It's in there, but it's not that. Come on, Maggie.
1,000 million years.
That's the kind of stuff you can deal with, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. On the astronomical scale, that's nothing.
It's nothing.
But just a term for it.
No one?
No.
What is the answer? Eon is the right answer. Well done if you said Eon at home. Next one, based in Lou Sanders. Lou, you get 2 points for this if you get it. 1 point for anyone else. A false spoken statement that's damaging to a person's reputation. Yes, that is Richard.
Slander.
Slanders.
Is it slander? It is slander. Well done. The next two is Richard Coles. So all of these answers based on the letters in Richard Coles. But what are they? Titular family in the world's longest-running radio soap opera. Yes, Richard, for 2 points.
Archer.
It is Archer. Well done. Very impressive. Next one, based on the letters in Richard Coles. Units of energy measured by dietitians. Colesy again.
Calories.
Oh, have you got calories in your name? He has indeed. Well done. That was high-scoring stuff. You got both of them right on your own name. 4 points.
I had an espresso.
Oh, there you go. That's what'll do it. Maggie, your name next. So all of these answers are in Maggie Aderin-Pocock. 1 point for anyone, 2 points if it's Maggie. Neurotransmitter in the brain responsible for movement and emotion. Maggie.
Dopamine.
Dopamine?
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how was that? What a lovely thing to have in your name, dopamine.
Actually, if you take Margaret Aderin, in there is rare radiant gem.
Oh.
That's nice. I hope that's not the next clue.
I see, that's Maggie and it's Pocock, so I think you're safe.
So you got dopamine. What else you got? Here's the next one. Device used to regulate the contractions of the heart.
Ooh.
Maggie.
Pacemaker.
No way have you got pacemaker
Wow.
in your name. No way.
Yay.
That's great. Dopamine and pacemaker. And 4 points for you as well. You got both of those. Stuart. The last two in this round are based on the name Stuart Maconie. 1 point for anyone, 2 points for Stuart, if you can get these. In Greek mythology, a bull-headed creature that was confined to a labyrinth. That is Richard.
Minotaur.
Is it Minotaur? Wow, it is Minotaur. Well done. Last question of this round. 1 point for anyone, 2 points for Stuart, if you can get it. Word that precedes D in the name of Jack Black and Carl Gass's comedy rock duo. Yes, that is Stuart.
Tenacious.
Tenacious. Great stuff. Well done. That's the end of that round. Some very, very high scoring in that round. Very high scoring indeed. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. 2 rounds to go. 2 rounds before we give away our trophy. 2 for Lou. Maggie, you have 6. Stuart, you have 9. Richard Coles has 11 points.
Wow.
Well played. 2 rounds to go. It is double points Friday as well. Round 4 today is... Question Writers Day Off. Now, our question writers are very much the heroes of House of Games. They really do an incredible job, and I think they work too hard. So every now and again, I like to give them a day off, and that's what we've done here. And so they have got, and they genuinely have, they've got their children to write the questions in this round, OK? Lou, we'll start with you. Choose a child, and you'll get the question that they wrote. Kepi, Mika, Nola there, Raphael, Sol, Sam, Dulcie, Dom, they've all written a question. You have to choose one of them and you'll get their question.
And that's their ages.
And,
Yeah.
and
Those are
okay,
the-
so
those are the
Nola
ages.
3 should be on the same level as me, I think.
Oh, that's a nice way to start the round. So you're going with Nola?
Yeah.
This is Nola's question for you, Lou. Does Anthony like bananas? I want to know the answer to this.
Yeah.
I also want some
true.
extra information. So, Lou,
My-
does
my-
Anthony like bananas?
My theory is either Anthony bloomin' loves bananas or hates them and is allergic to them. Otherwise, why is she talking about bananas?
Certainly it's a thing, I
Anthony
think.
could be a monkey.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, I think maybe yes. Kids are positive.
So, does Anthony like bananas? He doesn't. Richard?
Anthony does like bananas.
Yes.
No, that's what Lou said.
No,
That, I
no.
have to say, given there was only one possible answer, but you still got it wrong. It's quite good going. Richard, that is incorrect. Stuart, let's clear this up once and for all.
Yeah.
Does Anthony like bananas?
OK. It's quite difficult to get your head around at first glance, isn't it?
There are a lot of variables here, for sure.
It's possible it's a third answer, but I'm going to say Anthony doesn't like bananas.
So, Stuart, you said that he doesn't like bananas.
Yeah.
Is that right? Does Anthony not like bananas? Doesn't like them. Does not like them. All the kids have written me a little note after the question. Nola, that's a very, very good question. She says, Anthony's my uncle. He doesn't like bananas, but I do. Richard, who would you like to go for?
Well, I'm going to go for Kepi, who's 9.
So 9-year-old Kepi has written a question. Let's take a look at what that question is. Which famous singer is the author of Lightning Girl? That's a good question, Kepi.
Well, I am quietly confident, Kepi, that you've handed me a point here, because the famous singer, who is the author of Lightning Girl, is Brunhilde the Valkyrie.
Is the answer Brunhilde the Valkyrie? Do you know it's not? It is not. Anybody else? Stuart.
Taylor Swift.
Is it Taylor Swift? Kepi laughing at you at home.
But I
Maggie.
can't pronounce her name very well.
That's okay.
Ari Grande.
Are you going to say Ariana Grande? It is not. Lou.
Katy Perry, I don't know.
Is not. Did you get this at home? Well done, Kepi. You fooled every single one of them. Let's take a look. What was the answer? Alicia Dixon. Alicia Dixon. Kepi says, I wrote this question because I'm a big fan of the books. Now, Maggie, who would you like to go for?
So I think I'll go for Sol, age 7.
Sol, age 7. Sol has a question for you, Maggie, and it is this. What TV show is this? They get children in, or famous people, and the presenters do lots of challenges.
The presenters.
That is a good question.
Yeah.
Very good question.
They get children in, all famous people. I'm going to go for The Dog Ate My Homework.
Is it The Dog Ate My Homework? It's not. Richard.
Blue Peter.
Is it Blue Peter, Sol? Let's take a look. It is Blue Peter. Well done. Sol wrote this question. It's a very good question, Sol. And he says to me, his notes are, I don't watch it much, but I know that this is true.
Yeah, good.
That's good. That's some good research,
Sign of
Sol.
true knowledge.
Well done.
So cute.
Stuart, who would you like to go for?
OK, I'm using a bit of logic here that tells me that I will not be aware of the world of 10-year-olds. So I'm going to go for Raphael 6.
Raphael, 6. Raphael, your question is about to come up here. What is it? Which king was nicknamed Silly Billy?
Right. Well,
He's gonna
would
be-
you accept the answer,
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
King William?
I would assume not.
OK, if you won't have that, William the Conqueror.
I think it's William the Conqueror. Is that the right answer? It is not. Richard.
I think it's William the Fourth.
Let's take a look. Absolutely right, William the Fourth. Raphael, thank you for these, Raphael. He says, I learned about Silly Billy in a book by Tony Robinson. It's an amazing book. He said, it says that King Alfred had 4 brothers. Wikipedia says 3, but that's wrong.
Brilliant.
Great work from Raphael. Thank you for that. Lou, who are you going for next? This is a great round.
Mika, 7, please.
I knew you'd go for the youngest one you possibly could. Mika, here is your question. Mika asks, what's half of infinity? What is half of infinity?
Infinity.
You think half of infinity is
Well,
infinity?
it's a trick question, isn't it?
Is Mika tricking you? Let's take a look. Is half of infinity infinity? It is. Very well done. And Mika's note is much the same as yours, which is because infinity is infinity.
Brilliant at 7.
That's great at 7,
I'm
isn't it?
thinking about these things, contemplating the universe.
Richard, who are we going for?
I'm going to go for Dulcie.
Dulcie. Here is Dulcie's question for you. What MP is this who works in Tottenham and came to my primary school and supports Labour? That, I'm going to say, is a brilliant question.
Supports Labour.
I love the picture as well.
I am in awe of Dulcie.
I've no idea, but from the picture, I'm going to say Barry Gardner.
Is that Barry Gardner? It is not Barry Gardner, Dulcie. You've got one of them. Anybody else? Stuart.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Is that Jeremy Corbyn? It is not.
I think I know, but I can't remember his name, so...
Uh-oh. You've got them here, Dulcie.
I think we might be stumped.
I'll tell you Dulcie's notes. She says, he is the Labour MP of Tottenham and sometimes comes to school. And it is David Lammy.
Yes.
Oh, of course it
David Lammy.
His name.
Of
Sorry,
course
David.
it is. Maggie,
Yes.
who are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for Dom.
Here is Dom's question. What species of animal is a Roborovski? Dom, that's hard.
Yeah. Animal. I'm going to go for a type of... I'm going to go for a type of snake. For some reason, that's stuck in my mind.
So we think a Roborovski is a snake, is that right? It is not. Anyone else? Richard,
Hamster.
is a Roborovski a hamster?
Sounds
Stuart
like a
doesn't
tough
think so
hamster if
because,
it is. Oh, wow.
It is a hamster. Very well done. Did you know that?
No, but I thought, what animal is a 10-year-old going to be around to know the name of? And I thought,
That's really good.
it's a
That's
hamster.
Shall I tell you Dom's note to me?
Please.
He says it's the smallest species of hamster, the Roborovski, and I've got a hamster called Titan.
Brilliant.
That's cool, isn't it? Especially if it's a little hamster called Titan.
I know.
Great
Small
question, Dom.
but-
Thank you so much for that. Last question in this round. Stuart, I assume you're going to choose Sam.
Sam, yeah.
Sam,
Sam.
what is your question? It's going to go to Stuart. What is the last element on the periodic table? Arsenic, zinc, or oganesson?
The periodic table is one of my massive blind spots. So it would just be a complete guess. So I'm going to say oganesson.
Is it oganesson? It is oganesson. Very well done, Stuart. Sam says, it's a new element, but he also says, I learnt this at school.
Brilliant.
Right, that is the end of that round. Thank you so much to the kids. Well played, everybody. Let's take a look at the score, shall we? One round to go before we hand out our trophy. We've been here all week and we're about to finish. Lou, you have 3. Maggie, you have 6. Stuart, 11. Richard has a 3-point lead.
Yes.
14 points to the Reverend Richard Coles. One more round to go. One round till we find our champion. That final round is going to be, as always, Answer Smash. At the end of this round, we are going to be giving away that trophy. Who is going to be our champion? Double points Friday, so 8 points for a win, 6 points for second, and so on. Your first category on your final Answer Smash is herbs and spices. The pictures will be herbs and spices. There'll be a clue underneath. Smash the answers together, please. Very best of luck to everybody. Point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. Here's your first one. What word is used to describe a bullet rebounding off a surface? Yes, Stuart.
Terma-ricochet.
Is it terma-ricochet? It is. Well done, turmeric and ricochet. That is nicely done. Next herbal spice and next clue. Which dog breed is also known as an Alsatian? Yes, Richard.
Gin German Shepherd.
Is it Gin German Shepherd? Good. Ginger and German Shepherd. Well done, Ginger and Shepherd. Next one. In March 2019, who became the first player to reach 1,000 professional century breaks? Yes, Stuart.
Saffron O'Sullivan?
Saffron O'Sullivan. He's right, you know. Saffron and Ronnie O'Sullivan. Ooh. Next category. 21st century pop singers. Those will be the pictures. There'll be a clue underneath. Which fictional lawyer created by Earl Stanley Gardner was played on television by Raymond Burr? Stuart.
Katy Perry Mason.
Is it Katy Perry Mason?
Oh.
It is Katy Perry and Perry Mason. Next pop star, next clue. What is the name given to the large red-haired ape native to Borneo and Sumatra? No one?
No.
He's from One Direction.
Oh, no, I'm not going to... No.
No,
I'm
it
gonna
is
be tempted.
Nile orangutan. Nile horan and orangutan.
It's good
Nile
stuff.
orangutan. Next category. Garden wildlife. Those will be the pictures. There'll be a clue underneath. Which dance troupe performed on Top of the Pops between 1976 and 1981? That is Richard.
That is...
I can't take it. I'm so sorry, Stuart.
Daddy Long Legs and Company.
Oh.
Is it Daddy Long Legs and Company? It is Daddy Long Legs and Co. Daddy Long Legs and Company. Well played. The next picture, next clue. Oh. Have you thrown it away with that last one?
I might well have done.
You had a 3-point lead.
That's what I
a big
normally
lead
do.
going into that.
I normally throw it away at the end.
And listen, we know what the situation was before as well, so whoever's won the show has won the week as well. OK? So who has won today's show? Let's take a little look at that. Stuart Maconie by 1 point. Well played, sir. Stuart, you have a third prize of the week to choose. What would you like to go for? You could always donate it to someone who hasn't won.
OK. I'm going to let Lou choose one of those proud
Honestly, I don't deserve it.
No, I mean, we're all agreeing that.
OK, but can I
Take
just
the
say,
doll.
I'm very good at dancing, and I'd like the doll, please.
Lou Sanders takes home a doll, courtesy of Stuart Maconie. Very well done. The small matter now of handing out a trophy for the champion of this week's House of Games. Been a super competitive week, a great week, some really, really good quizzing from everybody. The winner of this week's House of Games is Stuart Maconie.
I don't know what to say.
22 points. If you pass this along, you can have a little feel of it on the way. See what you could have won.
Cheap muck.
Yeah, whatever.
I feel like my,
I feel I ought to present it to
my
you.
whole life's been building up to this moment.
Stuart,
Bravo.
congratulations, sir.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
3 daily wins and the champions win as well. What a week. Thank you all so much. It's been enormous fun. Lovely having you all here. I'll see you again soon, I'm sure, and we'll see you again on the House of Games.
Know where this is going? In the garage.
Is it the blue bin or the red bin? I always forget.